67-64, what a game. Lady Texans got up by 15 in the back half, but hung on to win by 3. Doesn't matter how you get them in this conference, just get them. Congratulations to the Lady Texans on good effort, hanging on at the end of the game to knock that one down by 3, pushing their overall record to 17-4, 5-3 in conference play. We got number 10 and number 13 again. Kind of where we were the last time we played. Odessa comes in at 16-5, 4-3 in the conference, and the Texans come in at 16-5, 5-3 in conference play. Down the lineup for Odessa. It'll be number 0, J.D. Bradford, the 6'4 sophomore out of Phoenix, Arizona. At number 1, Jaquil Registry, the 6'6 sophomore from Houston, Texas. Number 3, Amir Carson, the 6'3 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. It'll be number 11, Jaden Reynolds, the 6'6 sophomore from Syracuse, New York. Rounding out their starting lineup will be number 22, Adalbert Olate. He's 6'10 freshman from Ghana. Rounding out their lineup will be number 4, Lawrence Mitchell, the 6'4 sophomore from Rockland, New York. And number 5, Rahan Ferguson, the 6'8 freshman from the Bahamas. Number 10 will be Desmond Rose, the 6'6 freshman out of Richmond, Virginia. That'll be number 12, Nate Jackson, the 6'10 freshman from Fort Worth, Texas. Number 15, Zayada Ndanki, the 6'10 sophomore from Middletown, New York. And it'll be number 23, Darius McGlashan, the 6'3 freshman from Canada. 24 is Quest Williams, the 6'8 freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 32, Luis Bridgewater, the 6'6 sophomore from the Dominican Republic. And rounding out the lineup for Odessa to be number 53, Harvin Guevara, the 6'11 freshman for Columbia. Head coach for Odessa, Chris Bauman, assisted by Ryan Stubbs and J.P. Walsh. For the Texans coming up, 16-5, 5-3 overall in conference play. It'll be number 1, Makai Bell, the 6'4 redshirt sophomore from Austell, Georgia. It'll be number 4, Keith Richards, the 6'2 redshirt sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Number 5, Zion Pipkin, the 6'2 redshirt sophomore out of Houston, Texas. It'll be number 23, Alex Metahuto, the 7-foot sophomore from Togo. And rounding out starting lineup will be number 32, Antala Sandalinel, the 6'9 redshirt sophomore out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Rounding out the lineup for the Texans, coming off the bench, it'll be 0, Yohandre Ortiz, the 6'5 sophomore from the Dominican Republic. It'll be number 2, Dion Ware, the 6'5 redshirt freshman from New Orleans, Louisiana. It'll be number 3, Jalen Colon, the 6'2 sophomore from Acworth, Georgia. It'll be number 15, Devin Murray, the 5'10 freshman from Rolette, Texas. Number 20, Needham Kambervik, the 6'6 freshman from Bosnia. Number 22, Arona Kubali, the 6'8 freshman from France. And rounding out the lineup for the Texans, it'll be number 34, Ali Magi Big Lou, the 6'10 redshirt freshman from Mali. Head coach for the Texans, Patrick Cinco Boone, assisted by Glenn Mayo, Dwight Smith, Brandon Jackson, and Ethan Martinez. Well, we'll see how this one goes. It got a little crazy the first time. Like I said, there was a ton of them. Ton of ejections, ton of weird stuff happened in that first game. Hopefully this one will have none the consequences coming up. And it'll be a lot smoother transaction from this one to the last one. We get set for basketball in 2 minutes. We'll be back with starting lineups after you hear this. We get set for the second game tonight. It'll be the Texans and the Wranglers coming up. Identical overall records at 16-5. However, the Texans have played one more. Odessa had their bye at the end of the first half, as they are 4-3. The Texans are 5-3, which puts us at one game up. We'll look at the standings in the men right quick. Let me drop this back. So in Region 5, the men's standings are as follows in this conference. Howard leads the way at 7-1, 20-2 overall. Midland 5-3. New Mexico Junior College 5-3. The Texans 5-3. Odessa 4-3. Western Texas 4-4. So it is a battle down the stretch here. But then you got those three at the bottom that can sneak up and beat people. So it's going to be interesting to see in the back half coming up. Texans are ranked 13th in the country and Odessa number 10. Starting lineups for each club coming up for Odessa. It'll be number 0, J.D. Bradford, the 6'4" sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona. It'll be number 1, Jaquil Registry, a 6'6" sophomore out of Houston, Texas. Number 2 will be Amir Carson, the 6'3" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. It'll be number 11, Jaden Reynolds, a 6'6" sophomore out of Syracuse, New York. Rounding out their starting lineup, it'll be Albert Alate, the 6'10" freshman from Ghana. Bradford Registry, Carson, Reynolds, and Elite for Odessa. They'll be in the all black with the light blue trim and the light blue numbers to start this one. So that'll be the lineup. Bradford Registry, Carson, Reynolds, and Alatoy. Alate in the game for Odessa. And the number 13 Texans coming in 16-5. Overall 5-3 in conference play. Sitting in the 2-hole with everybody else. It'll be a 6'4" redshirt sophomore guard from Austell, Georgia. It'll be number 1, Makai Bell. It'll be a 6'2" redshirt sophomore out of Dallas, Texas. That'll be number 4, Keith Richard. Another redshirt sophomore, 6'2", out of Houston, Texas. It'll be Zion Pipkin. It'll be a 7-foot center, a sophomore from Togo. That'll be Alex Menahuto. And rounding out the lineup for the Texans, it'll be the 6'9", redshirt sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska. It'll be Antala Sanonel. It'll be Bell, Richards, Pipkin, Menahuto, and Sanonel in the game for the Texans. And Bradford, Registry, Carson, Reynolds, and Alate. Glad you could join us here on SPC Texans Athletics on YouTube and Facebook. Gary the Clutch McClendon with my operator of my business over here, keep me out of trouble. And our camera person up top, don't know who's up there for the second half. We're glad they're here with us, helping us out today. Thank you. Big help for us today. Menahuto and Alatoy in the center. The jump in. They get set it up. Toss it up, ball tipped away, and it'll be controlled by Odessa to open. Bradford in the backcourt with a basketball. Come right side, man-to-man defense. Leaves that one off, pick it up on the far side by Reynolds. Reynolds back outside. Carson, 3 ball on the way. Carson will knock down the 3. Full court man-to-man, get ready for Odessa. They run everybody. I mean everybody on the bench, the managers, the coaches, and everybody else plays in this game. If he does what he done last year and down at Odessa, he plays everybody, and he plays them fast. You have to really keep track of who's in and what and where. So Odessa's basketball after the turnover in the backcourt. Bradford across, half court. Odessa in the 5-3, 4-3, which they missed one game besides. Driving inside, Reynolds shot up off the glass, no good. Ball on the ground, turned over. Richards comes away to loose ball for the Texans. San Leonel pass inside, Metahuto can't hang on. Back-to-back turnovers against the Texans. Good look there by San Leonel. Metahuto just couldn't hang on. Full court man-to-man. Check that, a 1-2-2 press by the Texans here. Pass across, picked up by Reynolds on the right wing. Bradford, top of the circle, 3 ball by him, in and off, no good. Rebound on the backside, brought out by Richard. Keith with a basketball, pushing hard down the center of the court. Comes over, Pipkin. Pulls it down, Richards drives inside, shoots it up off the glass, no whistle, no foul. Pass across, Bradford has it, he'll drive in. Oh, Makai Bell almost got the block on him as Bradford lays it up and in. Interesting no call at this end. We'll see how that fares during the game here. Richards, pass over top, check that. Pipkin, back to Pipkin from Richard. Reset the offense, 18 to shoot. Right wing, Bell, 2-3 zone. San Leonel shoots it over the top, can't knock it down. Metahuto had the rebound, flicked it out of bounds. And the Texans off to a bad start here in the first minute and a half. That'll be Odessa basketball out of bounds. The Texans putting pressure on the basketball in the backcourt. In a 1-2-2 press here. Reynolds back to Bradford. Swing it over to Carson. Surprising that Odessa has not subbed in so far. Reynolds, top of the circle. Leave that off for Registry. Bradford pulls up from 7, shoots it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Bell. Makai Bell pushing it down the right side. Draws back out, and Tala catches it, drives through. Lays it up off the glass, he'll knock it down. Good move to the rack by San Leonel. And then Tala picks up the first bucket for the Texans. 5-2 in the early going. First sub of the game for Odessa coming in. That'll be 15. That'll be Indeki with the ball coming in for Odessa at the next whistle. Cross half court, Reynolds with a basketball. Reynolds drives through, pick it up. Bradford, swing right side. Carson has it. Carson, Richard going to be called for the foul. Keith Richard picks up his first foul. Team foul number 1. Indeki in the basketball game. Out of the game goes Alate. So it'll be Odessa's basketball out of bounds right here at the 17-14 mark. I'd like to give a shout out to Loop. Loop High School, their basketball team is here this afternoon. Shot up, long 3. Registry knocks down a 3 from the top of the circle, pushing the lead to 6, 8-2. Bell with it, Karsten in the backcourt. Tipped it out of bounds. That'll be Texan basketball out of bounds. Oh, they gave that to Odessa? Really? That's a bad call right there. Bradford with a basketball, top of the circle. Swing it around, Reynolds. Reynolds. Foul is going to be called, and that's going to be on who? Well, who are they calling a foul on here? He's going to call that on Metahuto. Big Lou Ali comes in, as does Ware. Bell and Metahuto go out for the Texans. It'll be Bradford inbound the ball. Reynolds in the corner, Pipkin on him. Up to Carson. Registry drives inside, floater. Big Lou, big block. Throw it over the top, caught by Richard. Richard drives in the lane, up off the glass, can't get it to go. Big Lou with the offensive rebound, couldn't put it back. Richards comes away to loose ball. That's going to be a foul right there on Registry. It'll be his first. Team foul number 1. Sub coming in the game, 24. That'll be Quest Williams coming in for Odessa. Midland 26-12 in the first half over Clarendon men. Right side, Richard with the ball, top of the circle, Pipkin. He'll pull up 3, ball on the way from Pipkin, short of the iron, no good. Rebound to Carson. Carson takes it to the left side, over. Carson thought about three, didn't do it. Reynolds, three ball from the right wing, short of the mark, no good. West, Williams, block on the backside. Offensive rebound, shot up, no good. As Santalanel gets the rebound, as Nadecki missed a shot right there. As pass away, bad pass. Carson steals it, he'll lay it up off the glass. And good. Texans got to take care of the basketball a little better here as they're struggling with the turnovers in this one. Ware drives through, lays it up off the glass, and good. Dion Ware to the rack. Nice move by him. The Texans 4 turnovers early in this one. 10-4, 15:37 to go. Bradford with the basketball over to Carson. Carson walks it up, throws it to Reynolds. Reynolds pull up three from the right wing, in and out, no good. Oh, wow, Williams got away with a hold right there. Did not get a whistle. Ball tipped away. Richards gets knocked to the court. No whistle again. Pass in the front court, caught by Big Lou. Looking for the cutter, he can't get it there. Turned it over, stolen away by Bradford. Carson comes across half court. Reynolds now has the ball. He got his pocket picked by Pickin. Zion into the front court, stops, kick it out. Richards, three ball, top of the circle, burn! Three ball knocked down by Richards from the top of the circle. And it's 10-7, Odessa here with 15:01 to go in the first half. No. 10-7. Immediate timeout at 15:01 here. Pipkin drills a three from downtown, top of the circle. Odessa called a timeout right there. Texans 3 turnovers here in the first quarter. First half here. Just 1 of 3 from the field. Oh, it hasn't updated, excuse me. Sorry. Let me update again because it didn't update my screen. Oh, I'm going to go through this again, huh? There must be a bunch of people on this website because I cannot get to it. Let's see if I can get to my MiFi here. Let's disconnect from that. Pass across here. Top of the circle. Bradford with the basketball as Odessa takes it back over. Cross it over. Swing pass. Williams has it. Almost got his pocket pick. Couldn't do it. Carson. 9 to shoot. Bradford. Long three. Left side. In and out. No good. Williams grabs the rebound. Shoots it up off the glass and one. They'll count it. So Williams will knock it down. We'll change over. This is not going to connect. We'll go back the other direction here. So it puts Williams to the line, try to complete the three-point play. He'll shoot it up, in and out, no good. Santalanel with a rebound. Cross half court, Ware has the basketball, over to Richard. Richard, pass across in the corner. Antala, ball fakes, drives inside, jump up, shoots it up, too hard off the glass, couldn't get it to fall. And Daki with a rebound for Odessa. Carson on the left wing. Gets it out. Bradford, three ball from Carson. He shoots it off the glass, no good. Richard, foul on the backside. That's going to be called on number 4, Lawrence Mitchell, who checked into the game. That'll be his first, team second. Whistle and immediate timeout on the floor. They're going to take another one right here. 14 minutes to go, 12-7. Coming up. Odessa, 5 of 14, 35.7, 2 of 7 from 28% from downtown. As the Texans, 3 of 9, 33.3, and 1 of 2 from downtown. They do have 6 turnovers in the first half here. Richards has 3 points. Ware 2, Sanonell 2. And Carson with 5 to lead Odessa. It'll be Texan basketball in the backcourt here. I guess a 2-2-1 press for Odessa. Cross court. Jalen Colon came in the game for the Texans at the whistle. He's on the right side now. Dion Ware, top of the circle. Ware goes right wing over to Colon. Top of the circle. Ware drives in. Richards picks it up in the corner. Sanonell houses it in the short corner. Looking for someone to go. Spins in the lane. Shoots it. Hook shot. Can't get it to fall. Ball rolling around. Tipped out of bounds on the backside. That ball is off of 24, Quest Williams. It'll go back to the Texans, 20 to shoot. Colon to inbound the basketball for the Texans out to Ware. Ware, 3 ball on the way from the wing. Bang! Sharpshooter 3 by Ware. He'll knock it down off the assist by Colon. And it's 12-10. Bradford gets it across. Picked up there by Mitchell. Williams over to R.D. Bradford. Leave it up top. Hideki with the ball. Carson trying to get by a skip pass. Bad pass. Williams bailed him out. 9 to shoot. Hideki with the ball. Bulling his way in. Shoots it up. Whistling a foul. He'll shoot 2. That's one of those times that Alex needs to fall to the ground when he puts his chest. When he leans down into it. That'll be the 4th-team foul. And that'll put number 15 to the line. Zayed Hideki to shoot 2. Hideki steps to the line, the 6'10" sophomore. Puts that one off the back of the iron, no good, 2nd and 2. 2 in, 2 out. Registry comes back in, Reynolds comes back in. As Carson goes out, Williams goes out. 2nd and 2 for Hideki coming up. As it looks like Alate is going to come back in the basketball game for Hideki here. Shoots that one up. He'll knock it down. So Hideki knocks 2 down right there. So Ware with a basketball in the front court now. Leave it over. Colon has the rack. Top circle. Ware has the basketball. In the corner. Colon thought about 3, didn't do it. Pulls it down. 13-foot jumper over the mark. No good. Big Lou came in the basketball game, as did Makai Bell. And Pipkin back in the game for the Texans. 13-10. Odessa by 3. Swing right side. That's Mitchell. Mitchell back up top. Reynolds. Reynolds leaves it off for Mitchell. He'll drive through it. He fumbles, stumbles. He walks with a basketball. Back up top. Swing it inside. Over the top goes Mitchell. He can't knock it down. Big Lou with a rebound. Swing it quickly in the front court. Jalen Colon has the basketball. Bradford on him. Makai Bell in the corner. Step through. Tipped out of bounds. As it's off of registry. Andre Ortiz comes in the game for Jalen Colon right here. At the 12-10 mark in the first half. 13-10. Low scoring game through the first 8. Pipkin with a basketball right here in front of us. Swing right side to Ware. Ware looking inside. Puts it in to Big Lou. Big Lou spin. Flicks it at the goal. Got the shooter's roll. Down it goes. Ali with a nice shot right there. Knocks it down and puts it to a 1-point game. 13-12. Top of the circle. That's Bradford. Over the registry back to Carson, who came back in the game for Odessa. Reynolds, 3 ball, top of the circle, way off the mark. Pipkin with a rebound. Pass it down to Ware. Ware, can't hang on. Good look right there by Pipkin. As Ware trying to stop on the dime underneath the goal. Turnover against the Texans. You can live with those. Those are kind of turnovers on a fast break you can live with. Odessa with a basketball now. Reynolds and Bradford in the backcourt over to Carson. Swing it right, Reynolds on the right wing. As Bradford, R.D. Bradford with the basketball. Here looking for the pick up top. Ware cuts him off. Bradford dancing around outside the ring. Registry back to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for somewhere to go, kicks through. Free ball on the way. Bradford in and out, no good. It's Bell with a rebound for the Texans. Ware comes across half court with it. Look inside. Big Lou got a hand on it. Picks it up. One dribble. Steps inside trying to kick it out. It'll be a jump ball called. Oh, he called a foul on the underneath side, and that's going to be on number 1. Registry with the foul. That'll be their third foul, his first. Williams and Indecki come back in for Registry and Alate. Texan basketball under the goal. Pass to Ware. Ware in the corner. 3 ball for him. Shoots it up. That's long. Big Lou on the backside. Grabs a rebound. He's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. Good grab there by Big Lou. 3 rebounds in the contest for Ali. He'll shoot 2 right here. So Big Lou to the line. He'll shoot a pair right here. Big Lou shoots that one up out the back of the iron. Second of 2 coming. Sub coming in the game. Out goes Reynolds in for his first action. Desmond Rose. 6'6". Freshman out of Richmond, Virginia. Big Lou missed 2. Williams comes away with a rebound for Odessa. 13-12. At 11 minutes to go as Bradford brings it across half court in the corner. Back to Bradford. He wants to drive into the short corner. Gets in. Nowhere to go. Looking for somewhere to pitch it to. Can't get it. He's had it 5. Defense was good. Indecki shoots an air ball from the far side. Rebound by Williams. He'll throw it up and in. Wes Williams picks up his second bucket of the game. He's got 4. 15-12. Mackay, Bell, and Pipkin in the backcourt. Throw it over the top. Too high over the head of Ortiz. And that'll be another turnover against the Texans. Texans 8 turnovers here in the first 10 minutes. San O'Neill comes in the game for Bell. 10:19 to go in the first half. Really low scoring game at 15-12. Left side, Carson with a basketball. Looking up top. Indecki with the ball. Pass inside. Williams shoots it up. Big Lou swats it out of there. That's his third block of the basketball game. Pipkin pushes hard. Ortiz on the corner. Cuts over. Shoots it up. Couldn't knock it down. Williams comes away with a basketball. Out of bounds. I'll say it's out on the Texans. 9:53 to go here in the first half. 15-12 Odessa. It's the under 10 timeout in the first half. (15-12), the under 10 timeout here. Yes, I said 15-12. Low scoring game. Both teams, I don't know if you'd say struggling from the field. Let's look. Yeah, I would. 6 of 20 for Odessa, 30%. 5 of 15 for the Texans, 33%. Both teams, they've shot 5 free throws between them and made 1. Pipkin, Ortiz, Ware. Big Lou and Santa Linnell in the game for the Texans. That's coming to the game first time will be Ferguson for Odessa. Indecki, Ferguson, Carson, Bradford. And at number 10, that'll be Rose. Rose drives inside, whistling a foul. They're going to call that on Pipkin. Pipkin picks up his first 15 foul against the Texans. Bradford to inbound the ball for the Wranglers here. Gets it in on the far side. Up top to Carson. Carson with Ware on him. Pass. Push it back into a 2-3 zone. Bradford, Carson, 3-ball on the way. No, that's way off the mark. Whistle and a foul. And he's going to call that foul against Antala Sandalinel. That's his first, team foul number 6. Not impressed with team 3 so far in this game. Bradford back out of bounds again. Flicks it over the top. Caught at the top of the circle by Ferguson. He'll leave it for Carson. Texans in the 2-3 zone. That's a walk on Carson. So Carson will step back, turn the basketball over. Richard will come back in the game for Ortiz. So Keith Richard back in the game for the Texans. 2 subs coming in. Williams will come back in the game, as does Lawrence Mitchell for Odessa. That's one thing about the Odessa's coach. He likes to sub. He's a fan of it. He'll run them in, run them out. Keep them all fresh, that's for sure. Ware over the top to Pipkin. 2 big guys are outside the paint. Sandalinel got Lawrence on him, a little mismatch on height. And Tala backing him down, whistling a foul, and that's going to be on Mitchell on the hold. So Mitchell will pick up that foul. That'll be their 5th, his 2nd foul for Mitchell. Zion Pipkin out of bounds for the Texans. To inbound the ball, pass stolen away by Williams. Good feet by him to stay in bounds. Carson quickly in the front court. Bradford drives inside, nowhere to go. Gets it over, leaves it off for Mitchell, who can't knock it down. Sandalinel with the rebound for the Texans. Quickly in the front court, Pipkin leaves it off for Ware. Ware splits 2. Pipkin looking for the screen. Now Ware on the wing in the corner. Richard, 3-ball on the way. That's way over the mark. Big Lou on the backside of the rebound and a putback. Big Lou, offensive board and a putback. He'll knock it down. He's got 4 in the game. 15-14. Mitchell to Bradford. And on the far side, Carson walks it across. Pass inside. Williams has it. Quest Williams. Spin move, trying to bull his way inside. It's a walk. He'll slip and turn it over. Reynolds comes into the game for Odessa. Coming into the game for the first time. That'll be number 23. That'll be Darius McGlashan. 22 is coming in back in the game. That's Alate. So Alate back in the game for Odessa, as they got a whole crop of new ones, except for Reynolds and Carson in the game. Ware outside, splits 2, kick it in the corner. Colon, who just came in the game, shoots it up short of the mark, no good. Rebound picked out of there by Alatoy, and he'll get it out to Carson. Carson down the right side, step through, nowhere to go. Reynolds thought about 3, pulled it down, drives the lane, shoots it over the top of Big Lou. He'll knock it down. Keith Richard with the basketball, 7:45 to go here in the first half. As Jalen Colon walks it up half court in between the rings, now left wing. Inside, Sandalinel, a little floater from 8, can't knock it down. Ball bounced high off the glass over to Carson. Carson pushing, jumps through, walked with the basketball. You can't step twice. He throws it over the top, and Sandalinel ends up on the ground. Picked off there by 23, McGlashan. In the corner, Reynolds, 3-ball, in and out, no good. How's that not a foul? I was fixing to say it's got to be somewhere. As over the back goes Alate. That'll be the 6th foul against Odessa. Makai Bell coming in the game. He'll come in for Antala Sandalinel. Oh, yeah, sit down over there. That's not anybody's fault but your own. Pass across. Richard, 3-ball on the way, and too long over the top. Rebound on the backside, Quest Williams. Cross half court. Comes McClashin with the ball, leave it off for Reynolds. 2-3 zone by the Texans. Carson has it. Williams top of the circle. He's called for the walk. So Williams walks with a basketball into the game. Will come registry. Registry back in the game for Odessa. 6:52 to go. 17-14. Way low scoring game here. Through 13 minutes, Mackay Bell steps through, drives inside, hangs up, got it blocked away. It'll stay with the Texans. 20 to shoot. Texan basketball. It'll be Jalen Cologne to trigger it in for the Texans here. Sub coming in the game. Registry goes out, and Ferguson back in the game for Odessa. Cologne looking for somewhere to go, finds Ware, top of the circle. 2-3 zone, drop it back into a man-to-man by Odessa. Ware drives into the paint, step through, he's going to be called for the walk. Bradford coming back in the game for Odessa. That's the 11th turnover for the Texans. Ortiz comes in the game for Ware. 6:33 to go in the first half. Yes, I said it right, 17-14. 14 minutes gone in this half. We got 31 points on the board. Been defensive all over the place. Bradford brings it back outside, slows the pace just a hair. He'll be double teamed up top. Skip pass, picked up by Carson. Carson trying to penetrate the lane, steps through. Shoots left hand, but Big Lou swats it out in the weeds. Fourth block of the game for Ali. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Odessa. Reynolds to inbound the ball. Carson has it. 4 to shoot. Carson steps through, flips it up over the top. He'll get the ball to roll down, and it's 19-14. Carson knocks it down at the buzzer. He's got 7. Ortiz drives inside, steps in, wants to back out, flicks it over to go. Big Lou on the offensive rebound and the hammer. Ali, 6 points on the jam on the backside right there on top. And it's 19-16. Bradford with the basketball. Comes right side. Cologne steps out on him. 11 to shoot. Bradford drives inside. Whistle. And a foul on Ortiz. It'll be a 1-1 coming up for Odessa. Pipkin will check in for Richard. Bashan back in for Carson as he'll go down. And it'll be Bradford to the line. He'll shoot one hand, excuse me. 1-1 for Bradford right here. He'll put that ball up. In and out, no good. Big Lou with the rebound. Give him 7. Bell with it on the right wing. Dribbling around. Looking for somebody to go. Finds Cologne in the corner. Ortiz back up top. Got it tipped away. Cologne runs it down. Cologne drives inside. Pipkin penetrates. Kick it out. Mackay Bell. 3 ball on the way. Bang! Sharpshooter 3 by Mackay Bell off the assist by Pipkin, and it's tied up at 19. Bradford with the basketball. Cologne steps out on him. Lays it off for Alate, who came back in the game. Glasheen over to Reynolds. Reynolds drives left side, nowhere to go. 12 to shoot. Glasheen in the paint. Kick it outside. Reynolds 3 ball on the way. He got it. Reynolds knocks down the 3. And it's 22-19. Pass in the corner. Ortiz takes it hard to the rack. Looks for Big Lou. He drives in. He'll turn it over. He needs to shoot that basketball. Bradford steals it away. Glasheen with the ball. Drives down. Shoots it up. Big Lou put a hand on him. Couldn't get it. He'll pick it up. Bell, nice around the back, take him to the rack. Bell jumps up out of the glass, off one, it counted! And 1, let's go! Where's the end one? Right there! Oh my! 22-21. I don't know where we missed that one. Cross half court comes Bradford with the basketball.
Top of the circle, Altoy with it. Over to Gleshin. Gleshin back to Reynolds. Reynolds with the ball. Dribbles back out. And Gleshin with it. Goes left side, drives through. As Bale will be called for the foul. It'll be under 5 timeout coming up here. 22-21. We got to get some consistency somewhere. We'd like to recognize Hockley County Credit Union for their ongoing support. South Plains College Athletics, they're proud to serve members of our community. Visit HockleyCountyCU.org for more information. Smith South Plains Athletics would like to recognize our corporate sponsor, Smith Auto Family Ford and Lincoln. They're helping the Texans lay test and roll all season long. Love your car, love your dealership. Smith Auto Family and Lincoln. Big Lou leads the way for the Texans with 6, as Bell and Ware 5 each. And Carson with 7. Reynolds has 5. This is kind of funny. Carson has 7 and Reynolds has 5. Williams 4. Registry 3. Bradford 2. And Nadeke 1. 22-21. As Odessa back to the line. To shoot a 1-and-1. Got to be 23 to the line. That'll be Darius McGlashan. 6'3" forward, a freshman out of Canada. Set to shoot 1-and here. McGlashan to the line right here. He'll put that one up. That's off the iron, no good. Big Lou. He just rebounded the machine. That's 9 in the first half for him. Ware come in the game. Spin move, drives up, kick it outside. Cologne, 3 balls, just short of the mark. Big Lou battling for the rebound. He got it. Jalen drives inside, kick it up top. Pipkin thought about 3, didn't do it. And Tala drives through, shoots it up and in. Sandal Hill knocks it down. He'll pick up his 4th point of the game, and the Texans up 23-22 with 3:19. Bradford with the basketball. Otole up top, leave it off for Lachine. Drive around. Now Bradford. Fashion with the ball. Leave it off for 5. That's going to be Ferguson. Bradford 3 ball on the way. Pipkin picks it up, and a whistle and a foul on the backside as Alate will pick it up. It'll be 1-and-1 on the other end. That'll be his 2nd foul. Team foul number 7. It'll be 1 hand for Pipkin on the other end. 2 in, 2 out. Carson and Mitchell come in the game. As out of the game will go Bradford and Glashan. Zion to the line. He'll shoot 2. Zion yet to score in the game. He has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. First shot is up. Down it goes. Second of 2 coming. 2 more into the game for Odessa. Williams comes back in. And number 15, Ndeke, comes back in the game for the Wranglers. 24-22. Pipkin back to the line, shoot the back half of 2. In and out, no good. Rebound to Williams. Midland 48 and Clarington 26 at the half. Cross half court, Williams goes with a basketball. Over the top, Reynolds, wide open 3, look, in and out, no good. That ball will roll out of bounds. It'll go back to the Texans. Ware smartly just lets it roll out. And it's Texan basketball in the backcourt. Jalen Cologne across half court, comes to the left side. Carson steps out on him. Swing pass to Pipkin. Pipkin drives in, got the block, got it blocked away by Mitchell from the backside. Carson coming hard down the court. Pull up 8-footer, no good. Ball rolling around underneath. That's an offensive foul. Carson picked up the rebound. And that hit Jalen in the face with an elbow. So they're going to have a discussion about this one right here.
they're going to have a discussion about that. He's right. Coach is right. Jalen got hit in the head by an elbow. As they're just going to call it a common foul. Coach is not going to be happy. I disagree with that one totally. He hit him in the head with an elbow. That's Cologne up. He's all right, though, and it's Texan basketball in the backcourt. After the offensive foul on Carson, that'll be his first. Ware splits him, drives through, right-handed scoop. No! Big Lou with his 97th goaltend of the year. You knew it was coming. Big Lou going to hammer it down. That ball was not going to go down, that's for sure. It was just barely inside the cylinder. And it's Odessa basketball. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tight one here, 24-22. To the right side, Mitchell with the basketball. Carson, top of the circle, Williams. Williams drives in, floats it up way over the top of Big Lou, over the backboard, knocks it down. 24 apiece. Pass in the front court. Sandlinell has the basketball. Steps through, flicks it up. Can't get the shooter roll as Williams to come down with a rebound. Odessa's ball in the front court, $1:26 to go in the first half. Mitchell has it. Leave it off. Carson, top of the circle. He thought about shooting a three, didn't do it. Drives inside, spin move, weird looking throw up at the goal, and it goes down. So Carson, a weird pass right there. He's got 9 in the game. Timeout, 30 seconds on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30. Texan fans, big shout out to McDonald's, proud sponsor of South Plains Athletics. Stop by your local McDonald's for your favorite, from breakfast to dinner. It's always a great time to enjoy McDonald's. Don't forget about the Joe D. Brooks Memorial Rodeo, first ever, April 23rd through the 25th, marking the inaugural rodeo for the newly formed Caprock region. This event will serve as the final rodeo of the semester. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, volunteer, please contact South Plains Athletic Department for more information. Michael Bell checks into the game for the Texans here with 1:13 to go and a 2-point deficit, 26-24. Odessa on top. Ware gets it over to Bell. Bell drives in the short corner looking for the cutter. Got Ware. Ware steps in. Big Lou fumbled it away. Ball rolls out of bounds. That's going to be off Mitchell, and he'll stay with the Texans with 16 to shoot. Zion to inbound the basketball, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Pass inside, Sandlinell, Big Lou, boom! Big Lou hammers it home. He's got 8 in the game, assist for Sandlinell, and it's 26 apiece. Carson with the basketball for Odessa. Dribbles up in between the rings, looking for the screen. Goes left side, skip pass. Reynolds. 13 to shoot on the clock. Reynolds, top of the circle. Williams, 3-ball from the right side. What did he call? He called a foul on... I don't, on who? And Dackey was called for the hold. So they called it, I guess they called the bucket. The hold must have happened after the shot was in the air. If that's the case, then it's a 1-and-1 on this end. No, it's Sandlinell who's at the line. So they don't even know who's shooting free throws here. This is the third guy to walk to the line. Pipkin went. Then they put Sandlinell on the line. Now they got Big Lou on the line. So Big Lou will shoot 2 It can't be two. It's got to be one in. It's a one in right here. Richard checks in the game. As he'll come in for Antala. 29-26. Odessa by 3, and it's Big Lou to shoot a one in. First one's up, he'll knock it down. Second or two coming. J.D. Bradford back in the game for Odessa. 30.6 on the clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock, so that 6 seconds ain't gonna matter a great deal. Second or two coming for Big Lou right here. Ali shoots that one up, he'll knock two down. Big Lou, 11 points in the basketball games. He's had a great first half. 11 and 10 for him. Bradford with the ball, he'll walk it up, 24 to shoot. Richard steps out on him. Well, Richard and Bradford out at the half court. 13. They'll put him in motion, Bradford does right here. Looking for the screen, kick it up top. Williams thought about it, Reynolds has it. 3 seconds, he'll shoot it up. That's in and out, no good. Big Lou will tip it out, and that'll be the way the half ends. 29-28, what a wild first half of basketball from the Texan Dome. And we'll be back with statistics after you hear this. (29-28) defensive game here by both clubs. Odessa 12 of 36 from the floor, 33.3%. 4 of 16 from downtown, 25.0. And they were 1 of 5 from the free throw line for 20%. 5 turnovers. by Odessa. 4 points off Texan turnovers, 16 total rebounds, 4 offensive, 12 defensive, 5 assists, 4 blocks, and 6 steals for the Texans. 10 bench points for Odessa, 4 second chance points. For the Texans, they shoot 11 of 31 from the floor, 35.5. They're 3 of 9 from downtown, 33.3%, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 50%. They did have 12 big turnovers in the first half. And they scored 3 points off Odessa turnovers. They did win the rebounding category, 24 total rebounds in the game, 6 offensive, 18 defensive rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 1 steal. They did have 15 points off the bench and 6 second chance points for the Texans. Leading the way for Odessa is Amir Carson. He has 9 points and 3 rebounds. As Quest Williams with 9 points also and 8 rebounds for Odessa. Jaden Reynolds 5 points in the game with a rebound. As Jaquil Registry 3 points and 1 assist. J.D. Bradford 2 points and an assist. As Nadeki has 1 point in the basketball game. For the Texans, leading scorer, leading all the way in the contest, it'll be Big Lou Ali Magi. He's got 10 points and 10 rebounds in the first half of play. As Makai Bill and Dion Ware 5 points apiece. Bell has 2 rebounds. Sandal Nell has 4 points, 5 rebounds. And Keith Richards 3 points and 4 boards and an assist. Zion Pipkin has a point in the game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Jalen Colon 1 assist in the game for the Texans, 29-28 here at the half. We'll be back in a few minutes with keys to the second half when we return. Going 29-28 here in the first half as Odessa's up by 1. Neither team shooting the ball very good from the floor or the free throw line through the front half. 20 minutes. Midland is up on big on Clarendon. Hadn't seen the Howard WTC score yet. 2 minutes to go before we get underway here from the Texan Dome. A little cleaner game than the first one. The first game was rough and out of whack. This game is a little bit cleaner, but not near as tough and not near as rough as the first one happened a couple of weeks ago in Odessa to open the season. 29-28 will come back with second half after you hear this. Charles over there trying to kill us with a ball.
You saved my life. Thank you.
I just looked up. That was going to hit me right in the face.
Your face. He was right.
I wasn't going to hit you. You seen it coming. I didn't see it. 29-28 here at the half from the Texan Dome on campus of South Plains College. Odessa up by 1. Jerry Clutch McClendon with you tonight as we get set for the back half of this one. In a pivotal game in this conference. Texans trying to move to 6-3. Here, trying to put Odessa in a big hole at 4-4. It'll be Big Lou and Mackay Bell, Keith Richards, Zion Pipkin, and Tala Sandalinel in the game for the Texans. It'll be Reynolds Carson, Alate, Bradford, and registering the game for Odessa. Glad you could join us here on SPC Texan Athletics on YouTube and Facebook. We get set for the second half as Pipkin inbound the basketball for the Texans. Texans in the all-white with the navy trim and numbers. And Odessa in the all-blacks with the baby blues. And Tala drives in, steps through, wrapped around trying to find Lou. Lou had stepped in to rebound the basketball. He thought he was going to shoot it. Carson comes away with a loose ball. Reynolds drives in, shoots it up. He can't knock it down. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Alate tried to save it, couldn't. Richard drives down, jumps up, shoots it up off the glass, can't get it. Tala almost tipped it in. Big Lou with another rebound, pass inside. And Tala shoots it up, whistling a foul. He'll shoot 2. Alate picks up number 3. Alate, foul. That'll be his 3rd. And Harvin Guevara will come in for his first action of the game. The 6'11" freshman out of Columbia. He is the only man on their bench that has not played except number 32, Lewis Bridgewater. He does have 4 guys at the end of the bench that do not have unis on, as San O'Neill knocked down the first one, second and 2 coming. San O'Neill picks up his 5th point of the basketball game. He steps up, shoots that one up, and they knock 2 down. Santala knocks 2 down, puts the Texans back up. This game's been back and forth. Largest lead of the game for Odessa was 6. Bradford brings it across half court. Goes right side, free throw line, shoots it up, off the glass. 2 bounces, no good. Richard Keith comes away with a rebound. Flicks it over to Pipkin. Pipkin brings it across court half really quick. San Leonel slows it down. Mackay Bell on the left wing. San Leonel step through, going to shoot it, whistling a foul, and it'll be Texan ball underneath their goal. That foul is going to be called on number 1, Registry. That'll be his third. The Registry picks up his third foul, 2 in, 2 out. Back in the game comes Rose and Williams as Reynolds and Registry go out. Registry has to go out with his third. Pipkin to inbound the ball, throws it over the top, caught by Mackay Bell. In the corner, skip pass all the way across to Richard. He thought about shooting 3, he'll pull up from 15. Shoot it up, he'll knock it down. Keith Richard gets his 5th point of the game. Largest lead of the Texans at 3, 32-29. Carson with the basketball, comes across half court. Leave it off. Mitchell has it. Rose drives inside, flicks it up. Big Lou trying to bash it in the bushes, couldn't get it. Rebound, tipped away, another block for Big Lou. That's number 5 of the game. Big Lou picks it out. San Leonel grabs the rebound, gets it over to Pipkin. Pipkin, long 3! Off the iron, no good. San Leonel, good offensive board. He'll step through 2, shoot it up, got it to go. San Leonel knocks it down. Timeout on the court for Odessa. 34-29, the Texans moving up a little bit. Basketball to Odessa in the backcourt. That's Carson walking it up. Texans drop into the man-to-man here. Carson goes right side, spin move, shot up off the glass, air ball. Bell comes away with a rebound, finds Pipkin. Back to Bell, and he'll push it hard down the right side. Mackay steps outside the 3 line, backs it back out. Good rebound by Mackay underneath the goal for the Texans. Right side, now Mackay flick it into San Leonel from 10, shoots it up, he'll knock it down. And Tala moving up the scoring ladder quick. That's 6 points here in the second half, 36-29. He moved him up to 10. Lead all scorers. Williams with the ball, drives into the short corner, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell drives in, wild, crazy shot, thrown out of bounds. Oh. How can that be? Mackay's hand was turned the wrong way. And out of bounds it goes. They're going to have a chat about this one. I think they'll leave it with Odessa. And that is the case. So Odessa basketball out of bounds. Carson flings it over top to Mitchell. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Pass inside to Williams. He walked with a basketball, but like the ball going out of bounds, I'll be the first to tell you, I thought he got pushed. So it's a wash right there, 1 for 1. Back in the game, come Rose, check that. And Decky in the game for Odessa. Richard and Pipkin on the outside, passing it back and forth. Pipkin, skip pass to Richard on the left wing. Reynolds on him, drives this short corner, top to Pipkin. Carson tipped it away. Ball still rolling on the ground. Carson comes away with a steal. Trying to bull his way inside, whistling a foul. Foul's going to be called on Richards. Check that. He called it on Pipkin. So Carson will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Carson hadn't shot a free throw yet, and he was bulling his way in. You can't give him the shoulder. Carson will knock the front half down. Second of 2 coming. Carson back to the line here. Puts the second one up. He'll knock it down. Carson 11 points in the basketball game to lead Odessa. As Richards in the backcourt with a basketball. Back over to Pipkin. Pipkin will split 2. Back to Richard. Richard back to Pipkin. They'll reset the offense. Odessa, Pipkin thought about 3, didn't shoot it. Pass inside, San Leonel 17. He'll knock it down. He's 3 in a row. Antala, as he'll knock that one down, 38-31. San Leonel moving up the ranks. He got 12. Carson, left side. Reynolds drives in a lane, turn around, shot up. He'll get the shooter's roll. Down it goes. Mackay Bell in the corner to Richard. He'll take it inside, leave it off. San Leonel lays it up and one. Count it. As San Leonel gets inside, he'll lay it up, and the foul is going to be called. And that'll be his second foul. 3rd team foul for Odessa. Out goes Ndeki, number 53. Guevara comes back in the game for Odessa. San Leonel trying to complete the 3-point play, short of the mark, no good. And the rebound brought out by Rose. San Leonel a quick 14. 40-33, 7-point advantage for the Texans here. Carson to Williams, 3 ball, open up from the top. Williams knocks it down. Quest Williams, 12 points in the basketball game to lead Odessa. Bell back, Richards has the ball. Checked in was Dion Ware. He came in at the last whistle. So did Big Lou on the backside. Pass inside, give it to San Leonel. He's hot, shoots it up, whistling a foul. He'll shoot 2. That's going to be on 53. That's going to be on Guevara. That's his first, team foul number 4. 2 shots coming for San Leonel. Little slick spot on the floor on the far side. That's how to put Antala to the line. Man, he ended up the first half with about 6 points, and he just put on a show here to open the back half. It's 40-36 after Williams made the 3 at the other end. And it put San Leonel to the line to shoot 2 with 15:25 to go. First one up, down it goes. Metahuto comes in the game for Big Lou. So Alex into the game for Big Lou. Big Lou, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks, and a goaltend. Second of 2 for San Leonel. He's hot as a firecracker. He knocks it down, 16 in the game for Antala. Carson looking for somebody to get where they're supposed to. A 1-2-1-1 press by the Texans to slow the pace down a little bit. And they do just that. 6-point advantage. Carson with the basketball. Top of the circle, swing it. Williams tries to split 2, throws it into the bushes. He wanted to throw that to Coach Bonham over there. Sub coming in the game. Registry comes in for Williams. As Jalen Colon comes in for Keith Richard. Richard comes in the game for the Texans. It's Bell in the backcourt. Guevara's a big cat, isn't he, 53? He got big hands. Turnover by Bell. Carson picks it up. Oh, that's going to be a foul right there. And that's going to be on Colon. Colon will pick that. Not a bad foul. I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but I'll take that one. 14:54 to go here in the back half. 42-36 Texans. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Well, I told JC to look up the Howard Frank Phillips game, and this is, it got to be a misprint. Maybe it's not. Howard 43, Frank Phillips 19 at the half. Woo! That is ugly. It got the Clarington Midland game 63-48. It'll be Odessa's ball out of bounds as Rose picks it up. He'll leave it back to Carson. Carson with a basketball. Drives left over to Rose. Rose drives through. Whistle. And a foul. Mackay Bell pick it up. That'll be his second. Team third. Richards comes in the game. Carson inbound the basketball for Odessa. At the baseline. Rose back to Carson. He'll drive outside. Top of the circle, Reynolds who checked back in. Rose has it. Drives through. Spin move. Can't find anywhere. Throws it at the goal. Can't get it to go down. Ball tipped around, and then Tala comes away with a rebound. He came back in the game as well. Cologne across half court with the ball. Over to Ware inside. Shoot it, Sandalino. You're hot as a pistol. Richard, 3 ball from the corner. Off the mark, no good. Metahuto tried to get over top of Registry, can't do it. And Registry are cleared out for Odessa. Carson, top of the circle. Trying to get by Ware. Hook. Ware picks it up. That'll be his first. Team foul number 4. Carson inbound at the baseline for Odessa. Rose, top of the circle to Reynolds. Reynolds drives over and leaves it off for Registry. Guevara has the ball on the down low. Spin move behind the goal, shot it up, couldn't knock it down. Metahuto comes away to rebound, and Richards wisely pulls the basketball back outside. Jalen Cologne, top of the circle, he'll go left wing. Looking for somewhere to go. Richard outside, drives in, kick in the corner, 3 ball. Ware off the back of the iron, no good. Rose comes away with a rebound. Rose gets it out, Reynolds. Back up top to Carson. Carson leaves it off Registry, top of the circle. Swing pass over to Reynolds. Reynolds with Richards on him. Carson, 3 ball, top of the circle, in and out, no good. Cologne with a rebound. Oh, he called a foul on. You gotta be kidding. Oh my goodness. Called a foul on Metahuto under the goal. 3rd foul against Alex. Reynolds, 3 ball on the way, short of the iron. Richards runs it down. Richards taking it down, up off the glass, and good. Good move to the rack. Richards gets hammered under the goal. No whistle. Richards trying to get his wits about himself. He gets smashed into the goal. You know, that's what bothers me the most, and I'm just going to say it right now. You let this go to you call this down here on Metahuto, but you let that go. You got to get consistent. And that's not the case so far in this game. 44-36, 13:01 to go. Bradford with a basketball. Cologne out on him. Man-to-man defense by the Texans. And Ndeke come into the game for Odessa. Registry back in, shoots it up, short of the mark, no good. Jalen Cologne with a rebound on the backside. He'll walk it over, leave it over for Pipkin. Pipkin back to Cologne. Cologne step through, throws it up for Metahuto. He catches it. Reverse layup and down. Good move to the rack there by Alex on the backside. Good drive by Cologne. And the assist goes to Jalen Cologne. 10-point advantage for the Texans. Screen over the top. That's been called all year long. Reynolds back up. 2-pointer on the way. Good. Reynolds knocks another one down. He's got 9 in the basketball game. 12-10 to go here in this back half. Pipkin and Cologne. As Cologne goes to the right side. Spin around, looking for somewhere to go. Fired over the top to Ware.
Ware picks it up, 15 to shoot. Sandal Linnell flicks one over the top, can't knock it down, grabs his own rebound. He's bouncing around, spin move, goes up. As the ball gets tipped out of bounds, it'll go back to the Texans, 17 to shoot. Rose will check back in the game. Timeout by the Texans. 11:51 to go. Texans up by 8. (45-38). The score here, 11:51 to go in the back half. 5 team fouls against the Texans. 14 fouls against the Wranglers. It'll be Texan basketball under their goal. 17 to shoot. Pass over the top. Cologne on the left wing. Drives inside. Leave it out for Ware. 3 ball on the way. That's off the mark. I can see it. Pipkin jumped a little early, or that ball would have fell right into his hands. Rebound on the backside by Rose for the Wranglers. Registry, top of the circle to Rose, in the corner. Picked up there, Glashan who checked in. Rose, that's off the mark too. That ball bounced around, Ware comes away with it. Ware dribbling down, he'll take it left side, off the glass. Got the shooter's roll. Ware rolls that baby home. 48-38. Dion Ware, 7 points in the game. Cross half court comes by Sheen with a basketball. Oh, how was that not a foul? Underneath, Ndeke with the... My goodness. Ndeke picks up the bucket. Ware come across. Yeah, that's pretty obvious right there. As a foul on Registry, that's going to be his 4th. That's 4 fouls against Reggie. Mackay Bell and Big Lou come in the game for Cologne and Metahuto. Williams, check that. Yeah, Quest Williams into the game for Odessa. Pipkin to bring it across half court, and an 8-point lead for the Texans. Trap up top. They're trying to trap deep outside. Pass inside. Throw that goal! Big Lou with another jam off the assist by Mackay Bell, and it's 50-40. Good look, good offensive set by the Texans. Carson, I don't know what Pipkin was doing. He got around Pipkin, and Pipkin grabbed hold of him. That's his 3rd. As Richard will come into the basketball game for the Texans. Cologne comes in for Pipkin. You can't call that. You didn't call it down there when Cologne got hit in the face. They're having a discussion about this. That'll be a common foul on the backside. I think Pipkin had slipped, and I think he was trying to go to the ground. He didn't. Carson made a good move. Carson put a move on him. He couldn't do nothing about it. So it'll be Odessa's ball out of bounds. 50-40, 10:30 to go. Galashin with the ball, looking for Ndeke. Drive through, shot up. He should have dunked that one. Jump ball is called to stay with Odessa. Odessa's basketball on the baseline after the jump ball. That'll switch possession back to the Texans. Machine to inbound the ball. Gets it to Rose. Now top of the circle for Carson. Carson, good looking point guard. Williams from the free throw line. Bell comes away with it. Leaves it off for Cologne in the backcourt. Fling it over to Ware. 10 minutes. Ware trying to split the defense. Trying to see what was there. Nothing there, so he pulls it back out. 10 minutes to go. Bell, ball fake, drives in. Lays it up off the glass and good. What a move by Bell. As Mackay Bell puts it up and in, he'll lay that one up.
Good move to the rack by Bell. He's got 7. Largest lead of the game by any team at 12. The Texans 52-40. Carson. Top of the circle. Swing it in the corner. Rose. Rose stepped out of bounds. Turnover against Odessa. 52-20 our score here with 9:35 to go. The under 10 timeout in the back half. (52-40), 9:35 to go in the back half here. 16 fouls against the Texans, 5 against Odessa. Odessa shooting just 29% from the floor at 16 of 54, and they're 3 of 7 from the free throw line for 42.9. They have 8 turnovers in the game. For the Texans, shooting a nice number at 21 of 47 for 44.7, 3 of 12. From downtown, 25, 7 of 11 from the free throw line, but they have 15 turnovers in the game. They lead in the rebound category largely with 37 on the board. Lasheen Reynolds came back in the game. Carson, Alate come back in the game as Williams is in. It'll be Ware, Richards, Mackay Bell, Big Lou, and Cologne in the game. Ware drives in, lost the handle on it, got his pocket picked by Carson. Lasheen comes across, Lasheen drives in, going coast to coast for the row, shoots it up. Big Lou will pick up the foul. So Lou picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul. Team 7. Odessa into the bonus for the rest of the game. Odessa has 5 fouls as Lasheen steps to the line to shoot 2. Special thanks to Ag Products for supporting Texan Lady Texan Athletics for your local service and top quality products. Ag Texas is here for you. Visit them today. Knocks the first one down, did the Lasheen. Second of 2 coming. Out of the game goes Santala as the Texans go little right here, with Big Lou in the game as the only guy over, about 6'3", as Ware went to the bench as well. Off the mark, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Lou. It'll go back to Odessa. Odessa not overly big in the lineup. Williams is in the game, which he's 6'8". Sandal and El will come back in the game to match up as Alate come in. Williams in the game, so the 2 big guys in the game for the Texans. Big Lou and Sandal and El. Carson with the basketball. Top of the circle, looking for somewhere to go, drops it off to Williams, 12 to shoot. Carson, spin move, drives in, leaves it off. Mitchell shoots it up, he'll lay it up and in. Good move to the rack by Williams. Pass to Bell. Bell splits 2, pass over, Sandal and El has it. Jumps up, shoots it up, got it blocked away. He'll spin the lane, kick it off his foot, turnover as Carson picks it up. Bradford drives, Big Lou with another swat. Richards picks it out of there. Richards almost run away from it. Big Lou, 6 blocks in the game for the Texans. Boy, he has been a blocking machine for about the last 5 or 6 games. He's averaging about 3 a contest. Pass inside, Richard right there, shoots it up. Oh, got the shooter's roll, down it goes. 54-43. 8:20 to go. The Texans up by 11 here. Bradford walks it up. In between the rings, goes left side. Bradford pulls up, shoots it too hard off the glass. Big Lou, another rebound. He's got 12. He'll turn it over though. Carson, 3-ball top of the circle, and it's good. Carson, 14 points in the game to lead all. Well, San Diego has 16. So he'll knock it down 8 points here
with 54-46, 8:02 to go in the second half. SPC with 17 fouls, and Odessa has 5. The big number in this game, I think, is free throw shooting and turnovers. The Texans with 18 turnovers, and Odessa 12 points off of those turnovers in this game. The rebounding is not close at all. The Texans with 40 rebounds in the game to Odessa's 21. They have controlled the glass. I think that's how they got out to the 8-point lead here in the second half. They've been up as much as 12 here in this half. Odessa just keeps finding a way to cut back into it here and there. Metahuto comes in the game. Alex back in for the Texans. Alex A. Carson, Bradford, Mitchell, and Williams in the game for Odessa as they press it up in a 1-2-2 press here. He'll throw it across, picked up by Intala over to Williams. Richard backs it out to Pipkin. Pipkin with the basketball out on the top. They'll burn a little clock here. 15 to shoot. Pipkin to Sandal and L. Floater in the lane. He'll knock it down. And Tala, big second half for him. As he's got 12 points here in the second half. He's got 18 for the game. Odessa. Williams, top of the circle. Leave it off for Mitchell. Drives in, floats it up. He'll knock it down. But Mitchell puts one up and in. Pipkin and Richard in the backcourt. Richard gets by, throws it over top to Bell. Bell drives in, floats it up, whistling a foul. He'll shoot 2. Foul's going to be on 22, Alate. That's going to be his 4th foul. And that'll put Bell to the line to shoot 2. Mackay 7 points in the basketball game. So he'll step to the line to shoot a pair. First one up, he'll knock it down. Second of 2 coming. Got 8 points now. That was his first free throw of the contest. Second of 2 for Mackay. Shoots that one up, he'll knock it down. So Bell knocks down 2. Reynolds will come back in the game, number 11. That's Jaden Reynolds. Out of the game goes Bradford. So it's Odessa's basketball in the backcourt. A 1-2-1-1 press by the Texans. I think it's more to slow the pace of the ball down. Mitchell drives inside, jumps up. Metahuto jumps straight out of the sky. That's a good play. And that leaves Pipkin in the back by himself, which he's plenty content with that. If you hadn't watched him play. Tala, why not shoot a 3? Burn! And Tala, you might as well do. You've done everything else. Here in the second half, 24-21 points for Antala. He pushes it back out to 13. Carson, 3-ball, shoots it. Oh, he knocked it down. Carson puts it down 17. Carson puts his 17th point, 61-31. 30-second timeout. We'll take. We'd like to recognize Sundown State Bank for being a proud sponsor of South Plains Athletics. At Sundown State Bank, they are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Visit them today. Be a YouTube subscriber. Subscribe to SPC Athletics on YouTube so you never miss a game, even when your favorite team is on the road. 61-51, Texan basketball out of bounds here. As same 5 out on the floor for the Texans. Same 5 for Odessa. Coach Bonham hadn't subbed like he normally does. I mean, he's running people in and out. Carson steal, 3-ball on the way, off the iron, no good. Mitchell with a rebound, he'll lay it up and in. Cut it to 8 on a 5-0 run right there. Pass over to Bell. Bell with the basketball.
Roll it back to Pipkin. Pipkin across half court. Odessa backs into the man-to-man defense. Pipkin out top with the basketball. Mitchell on him, over to Santalinel. He'll leave it back to Pipkin. 10 to shoot on the clock. Texans by 8, 61-53. Roll up, and Tala knocks it down. 63-53. I don't know about that one. I don't either. Carson with the basketball. Finds Mitchell cutting through. Floater in the lane. He'll lay it up and in. Mitchell climbing up the ladder on the scoring column. He's got 8. Pipkin over to Bill. Goes across. Leaves it off for Santalinel. Ball tipped away. Pipkin hustles to it. Pipkin trying to get to it. Bell will get it. Tipped in the back court. Cross half court. That is not 10 seconds. No, how can that be 10? That cannot be 10. Oh, man. He let the Odessa coach call that one. There's no way that's 10 seconds. I'd like an explanation on that one. That ball crossed half court and then was tipped into the back court. There's no way that's a back court violation. That's one you put on a video. Tipped away. Big Lou got a hand on it. He'll pick up the steal. 8-point advantage for the Texans. Under 5 we go right here. Pipkin with the ball. Outside, Mitchell on him. Pipkin out there dribbling around. He'll come to the right side with it. Looking in the corner, find Richard. Keith with the ball, 12 to shoot. Looking for somewhere to go. Drives inside, pulls up from 16, shoots it. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Big Lou had it. Oh, Bill. That's coming away with the loose ball. That'll tell you with it. Carson outside, pull up 3 ball on the way. He knocks it down. Carson knocks the 3 down, 63-58. Carson, 20 points in a basketball game. Richards, cross to Pipkin. Pipkin walks it over. 4:12 to go. Pipkin drives down, scoop shot up and in. Good move to the rack. Zion Pipkin lays it up. That's his first bucket of the game. Pipkin 3 points. Carson walks it up. Under 4 we go. Carson deep 3 ball. Short of the mark, no good. Big Lou comes away with a rebound for the Texans. Santalinel brings it across half court. Whistle and a foul. We are under 5 at 3:44. The Texans by 7, 65-58 will be. (65-58). Each team with 7 fouls. We've been in the bonus for a while. We just went on a long stretch right there of about 1 minute 45 seconds with no whistles. So that's why Santalinel leads all scores with 23. As Carson leads Odessa with 20. Big Lou 12 points, 13 rebounds, 6 blocks. 9 of 13 shooting from the free throw line in South Plains. 69%. Odessa 4 of 9. Not many free throws. 22 in the game. Free throws coming for the Texans right here. As it be Santalinel to the line and Tala to shoot 1 and, or is it 2? 1 and coming up. He was fouled out at half court. That is correct.
So Sandal and L one hand right here. He'll put that one up. He'll knock it down. Second and 2 coming. Antala, 5 of 6 from the free throw line and 24 in the game. Second and 2 coming now. That one up. Antala knocks 2 down. 26 in the game for him. He's had a great second half. He's got 20 in the second half. It's a 9-point lead for the Texans, 67 to 58. Carson outside. Carson makes him go. He has from the start of the game. Reynolds drives inside. Pipkin, step back, 15-foot jumper. He'll knock it down. Bell steps outside, leaves it off for Pipkin, back to Bell. 7-point lead for the Texans. Bell splits 2. Back to Pipkin, he'll walk it up. Pipkin right across half court, steps back outside. Mitchell on him. That's Big Lou with the pick. Pipkin drives in, shoots it up off the glass. High, gets it to go. Pipkin to the rack, lays it up and in. He's got 5. Back to 9, 69, 62, 50 to go. Carson, step through, over to Williams. Williams drives in, shoots it up, knocks it down. Williams, 14. Texans keeping them at 7. Bale with a basketball, dribbling around, looking for somewhere to go, drives across half court. Picks it up, got Carson on him, back to Pipkin on the left. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. 2:20 on the game clock. Pipkin outside, 3 ball on the way. Bang! Sharpshooter 3 by Pipkin as he steps back and puts it in his eye. He's moving up the chart. He's got 10. 10-point lead for the Texans. Carson drives inside, shoots it up, and down it goes as he'll give him 2. Richard picks up the foul. And now to put Carson to the line to shoot 1. Carson, 22 in the game. Well, Richards has a complaint, I have to admit. Keith does have a complaint because he can hack 2 or 3. He got ran into the barrier down there and nothing was called. It's an 8-point game. Carson makes it 7. He'll go out of the game for just a second. Oh, I was going to say, why would you take him out? Out goes Reynolds. Cochane come back in the game for Odessa. 2 minutes to go here in the back half. Texans by 7. Bell has the ball. Skip pass to Richard. Richard will take it across half court. Up to Pipkin. Pipkin top of the circle with a basketball. Williams on him. He'll back up 3 ball again. Bang! Sharpshooter 3 by Pipkin. He backed him up and hammered it home. 11 for Zion. Pushing it back to 10. Zion feeling it outside the arc. Carson inside. He's on the line. He's on the line. Rebound by Meta. Check that. By Sandal and L. He'll pick it up. He'll shoot a 1 hand. Number 22, Alate picks it up. That'll be his 5th. So Alate fouls out of the game. He hasn't been a great big factor in this game, to be honest with you. As actually, he has no points in the game, 4 rebounds. He does have 5 fouls. Out of the game will go Mitchell. Back in the game comes Reynolds. 1 hand for Sandal and Hill. She has a double-double tonight, 25 and 10. Shoots that one up, he'll knock it down. Second of 2 coming for Antala. Antala back to the line. Try to push this to 12. So he puts that one up. He's been hot. He's He's 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He's got 26 in the game. And the Texans by 12 with $1:25 to go. Machine with the ball, top of the circle over to Reynolds. Reynolds backs it outside, San O'Neill on him. Machine leaves it off. Registry came back in the game. He has 4 fouls. Reynolds drives through, puts it up, floats it in. He'll knock it down, push it back to 10, 77-67. Pipkin out of bounds with a basketball. Throws it into Richard. Picked up there by Carson. He'll shoot it over the goal, no good. As Mackay Bell got the rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds by Registry over the back. 56.7 to go. Lawrence Mitchell back in the game for Reynolds. It'll be Zion Pipkin inbound the basketball for the Texans here. Gets it into Bell. Richards will go to the line. And the foul's going to be on number 4, Mitchell. You can complain about it if you're the coach, but I don't think it's a bad foul. Down 10 points with 50 seconds to go. Mitchell will go out with 4 fouls. As back in the game comes Reynolds. Back in the game will come Rose. One hand coming up right here for Richard. Keith, 9 points in the basketball game to go along with 8 rebounds. First one's up. Oh, that's nice. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Second of 2 coming. Richard back to the line here. He shoots that one up. Tickles the twine for back-to-back. He's got 11. San O'Neill out of the game for the Texans. Back to the short lineup with Big Lou in the middle. Defense is what the Texans are after here. To push up on them with 50 to go. They got a 12-point lead, 79-67. Machine with a basketball, goes left side against Pipkin. Spins in the lane, leaves it off. Pipkin, oh, that's kicked out of bounds. Yes, that's kicked out of bounds by Glasheen. Good defense by the Texans right there. 43.3. And Pipkin out of bounds for the Texans. Gets it over to Cologne. Back to Pipkin. Zion back to Cologne. Looking for somebody to go. Richards has it. Cross half court he goes. 34 to go in the game. Richards steps through. He's fouled by Reynolds. As I've said many times, in many basketball games, it's academic. It is over. And you can hear the fans behind me when they stand up to him and let them sing to him. As the Texans are going to come away with a win as Richard shoots it up, in and out, no good. Second of 2 coming for him. .8 to go in the contest. Texans by 13. What a second half by the Texans, as they put up 50 points in the second half. Rebound as Cochin will bring it across half court. He'll drive through, kick it outside. Rose, 3-ball deep, 3 off the mark, no good. Texans with a rebound, and that's going to do it. The Texans are going to come away with a victory. 15 seconds to go. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. We got to come over here for a minute. We'll let the track team tell you what happened as the Texans win 79-67 here in the Texan Dome to move to 6-3 on conference play. They put it on them in the second half. Odessa shoots 27 of 73 from the floor, 37%. They were 8 of 26 from downtown, 30.8. They were 5 of 10 from the free throw line, 50%. They had 10 turnovers, 14 points off Texan turnovers. They had 24 rebounds, 6 offensive, 18 defensive. They had 10 assists, 5 blocks, 13 steals, 26 points off the bench, 6 second chance points for Odessa. For South Plains College, 29 of 57 for 50.9%. 6 of 15 from the floor. From the downtown for 40%, they were 15 of 21 for 71.4 from the free throw line. Bad part of the game, though, however, Texans, 21 turnovers. And they only scored 3 points off of only 10 turnovers for Odessa. 44 total rebounds for the Texans, 10 offensive, 34 defensive, 16 assists, 6 blocks, 2 steals. They had 19 bench points, 10 second chance points. Leading the way for Odessa, Amir Carson, great game by him. 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the game on 8 of 20 shooting. As Quest Williams had 14 and 8, and Jaden Reynolds had 13 and 1. Lawrence Mitchell, 8 points and a rebound. Registry had 3 and 2. Nakati had 3 and 1, as Bradford had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. For the Texans, leading the way and leading all scorers in the contest on 9 of 16 shooting, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He had a double-double tonight of 27 points and 10 rebounds. That's Antala Sandalinel, player of the game for the Texans, as he got hot in the second half. He drops 21 in the second half against Odessa. Big Lou Ali, he had a beautiful game. He was 12 points. He had 13 rebounds, 6 blocks. He did have a goal, 10 to go with it. He's got to have 1 a game. Keith Richards, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. As Zion Pipkin knocks down 11 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists in the game. Makai Bill, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. As Dion Ware had 7 points, a rebound, and an assist. Alex Metahuto, 2 points and a rebound. As Jalen Colon had 2 rebounds, 2 assists in the game for the Texans. Final score from SPC, 79 for the Texans and 67 for Odessa. We are home on Monday night. Another big game coming up for the Texans as the Midland Chaparrals come calling. Texans win that one, they'll roll themselves right into the second place hole and be right there atop, close to the top of the conference for a chance to pick up the conference title in a few weeks. Gary the Clutch McClendon for SPC, Texan Lady Texan.